All right, hey guys. So it is Sunday, March 8th. I actually had to look at the clock to even tell me that because I've been out of town for a few days and I'm kind of forgetting what day of the week it is. Full disclosure, I typically, prior to doing my Sunday night Zooms with you guys, do a little bit of work prior. I got nothing. I literally got nothing. We got home at like 3 in the morning. I got nothing. So we're going to go through this all together for real this time. So right before I got on here, I was just trying to look at the calendar really quick. I always try to, obviously we do the 5 oh my gosh, puppies. Hang on. Hang on. Talk amongst yourselves. Hey. Shh. Okay, sorry about that. All right, there was God forbid somebody was walking across the street. Okay, so looking ahead, I always try to, before we dive into the day-to-day of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, I try to look ahead for the whole week. So we have an auto ship coming up next Sunday. So that's something that we're going to talk about. Just so that will be part of our planning, part of our reach outs and all that good stuff. So before we hit the ground running, as we do with all of our power plannings, let's kick off it's 7:01. Let's spend the next 4 minutes writing out our affirmations or your I ams or your goal list or whatever the heck it is that you like to do. Just get those written in. Grab a pen for those of you just hopping on. I openly admitted that I normally am much better prepared for these things, but we just got home at 3 o'clock in the morning. So I'm just muddling through this with you at the same time. So let's dive in and get our affirmations done for today. Okay, one more minute. Writing out our affirmations. All right, you guys can keep writing, but I'm going to go ahead and start chit-chatting. So one of the things that I decided to add to my affirmations, and I want to encourage you guys to add it as well, because I feel like a lot of us struggle with, are we capable? Are we ready? Do we have what it takes? That kind of thing. So I want to encourage you to think of your goal right now. Some of you, it might be a rank goal. Some of you, it might be a bonus goal, whatever your goal is. And I want you to write on your sheet of paper, I am ready for ... So for instance, mine says, I am ready for 200K. Because there's a lot of mental things that might hold someone back that you may not realize that you're holding yourself back, but maybe you're not sure you're ready. Right? So let's start letting our minds, our body, our brain, the whole thing know, I am ready, ... The next line will be, I am capable of ... So for instance, I am capable of 200K. And then the last one is, I am meant for ... So in my example, it says, I am ready for 200K, I am capable of 200K, and I am meant for 200K. You fill in the ... Some of you are shooting for 12K, 40K, 80K, 200K, whatever it is you're shooting for, auto bonus, Thrivepalooza bonus, whatever it is you're shooting for, you put in the ... But I want to encourage you to start adding that to your daily affirmations, because I know a lot of times we get, I'm a customer signing machine, and I get those and I write those down as well. But I just think there's such a mental barrier sometimes of like, am I ready for this? Could I handle it if it happens? Am I the right person? Am I worthy of this? So can you repeat them? Yes, I am ready for, I am capable of, and I am meant for. And those are just the ones I made up. You might even have something better. So whatever you're running with, but I just wanted to throw those out to kind of get you to think a little bit more about your I am. So, all right, you guys, it is a brand spanking new week. And I can guarantee that you're going to have a plethora of people to reach out to this week because it's daylight savings time and everybody loves to cry about daylight savings time. And we're all thrivers, so we're all fine. And that's coming from a girl who didn't even get home till 3 a.m. last night. Not saying I'm not going to bed early tonight, because I am, but I'm fine. So prepare yourselves, get your happy packs ready, get your, we've talked about this before. If somebody looked at you at a restaurant and said, gosh, my head hurts so bad, you wouldn't think twice about pulling out your Advil to pass them. Make sure you've got capsules in your purse. And when someone says, I am dragging so bad, this time change is killing me, oh my gosh, blah, 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 whatever it is, whip those capsules out. Is that a full sample pack? No. But when somebody says to you, I have a headache, you don't like go through the whole list and see if they need to get a Sudafed and possibly a cough syrup, right? You just give them what you have. So have those capsules on hand because you're going to be hearing it all week long. I guarantee you it. What I do for a day job, I hear it all week long. You guys are going to hear it all week long. This time change is going to mess with people so bad. So be ready. Be ready. And I don't have, this isn't a full sample, but here, take these in the morning or take these this afternoon after, a couple hours after lunch, whatever. Get them in their body, right? Okay, so have that ready. The other thing that I want to make sure I talk to you about, again, like I said at the beginning, earlier, this when we're looking at the whole week as a plan, you have an auto ship group coming out on the 15th. So during this week, make sure, the sooner the better, make sure you are contacting your auto ships. And for those of you that are new, if you're not sure how to find this information, you're going to go into your cloud. I'm doing it with you to make sure I tell you all the steps. You're going to log into your cloud. You are going to go up to the menu. You're going to go to My Team, down to My Customers. And then you're going to scroll over to the far right where it says Next Auto Ship. You're going to click that button twice. It's going to populate them by date. And you can look down and you're going to see who all is coming out on March 15th, who all has an auto ship on March 15th. So let's go ahead and write those names down if you've done that with me. If not, you might want to do that right now. I'm actually going to reach out to mine tomorrow. Because I am pretty sure this one girl that has an auto ship doesn't mean to have an auto ship. That's what is so great about this report. All right, and a lot of people say, well, what are you going to say? Hey, you have an auto ship coming out tomorrow? Or not tomorrow, but on the 15th? Yeah, pretty much. I'm just going to say I was going through my customer reports. I'm seeing they have an auto ship scheduled for the 15th. I see that it says they're going to get XYZ, whatever it is. And I'm going to say, are you happy with that? Have you been struggling in any other way that we need to focus on for you? Because we have a few new things that might help you. Get the conversation started. If they write you back and say, I'm perfect, I'm great, I'm amazing, Thrive is the most amazing thing in the world, get your thank you card ready because their auto ship's going to run through and you want to thank them for it. If they say, you know what, I'm really still struggling, or you know what, the weather's changing and everybody's going to be thinking about swimsuit weather, right? It's coming soon. So they might say, yeah, I'm thinking about trying to lose weight, or I've been seeing your 12-week ultimate Thrive challenge. I don't want to be a part of that. That scares me. But what are you guys doing? You can start talking about burn, sculpt, whatever. We have a whole catalog of things that you can tailor make for someone. So when you are reaching out for auto ships, it's not just a, hey, do you want your auto ship to run? I mean, that's you're literally opening it up for a no. So I just say, how are you doing with your Thrive experience? Is everything going well? Are there some other health concerns that we can start to tackle? Especially if they're in their first month, you may just need to let it ride. But if this is somebody who's been thriving with you for a while, you know your life changes, your health changes, your goals change, so do theirs. Don't just assume that what they've been taking all this time is exactly what they want to stick with. Because again, I think a lot of times we take for granted that, oh, they have an auto ship, oh, they're in the system, oh, they're getting the emails. It's not their life. It's not their lingo. It's not their thing. They probably don't know that we have a new Activate flavor out. They've maybe never even heard of Activate. And quite frankly, they may not understand that Activate has anything to do with Thrive. They may not understand that Lavelle, who's sending in these emails, makes Thrive, right? That people, you can't assume that everybody understands what's going on. So make sure you're asking the questions. What are some of the new, what are your health concerns right now? How are you feeling? What can we do to make this even better for you? Ask those questions to get that conversation started, especially for your auto ship people. And again, like I said, when an auto ship runs, have your thank you card ready for those people. Those are your loyal customers. Without them, you got nothing. So make sure you're thanking them for their auto ships. And again, it doesn't run till next Sunday, but I wouldn't wait around until Friday or Saturday to ask, because people get really busy, especially on the weekends. And now that it's getting to be more and more spring, I would hit the ground running with those tomorrow. So hopefully while I was gibbering away, you've looked up your auto ships for the 15th. The other thing I want to talk to you guys about, some of the follow-ups and reach outs that you might want to be doing this week is anyone that commented, contact, liked, loved, whatever, any sort of post or announcement or whatever it is that you did regarding the 12-week Thrive Ultimate Thriver Challenge, because they still have time to register. They still have time to be a part of this. There is a great YouTube video that's kind of a teaser about it that you can share with people. There's just the launching page that has all the rules and things on it. Please remember, they will not see the option of actually fully registering unless they have an auto ship set up and ready to go or have an active profile. So go back through. I know I have a ton to go back through of people who I sent the information to. They asked a question or two, I sent it back, and then it's kind of gone crickets. So make sure you have that on your list of people that you're going to reach out to this week, is really following up on that ultimate challenge. And now, like I said earlier, and I have heard this from several people, they immediately respond they want to do the 12-week challenge, but then when they find out it's like a thing with rules and pictures, they panic and they like backpedal big time. Don't let them slip out. Just say, you know what, it's okay if you don't want to be part of the Lavelle challenge. How about you just be a part of your own challenge? Like, let's see what we can do for you. You don't have to even do pictures. Let's just spend the next 12 weeks working on you. Is that going to be a little bit of work for you? Yeah. Can you handle it? Yeah. So what I would do if you have people who don't want to be part of the big ultimate challenge, if you are creating a group, like a private Facebook group for your challenge people, I would still put the non-official challenge people in there. That way you're still sharing all the same information. They're going to be hearing and seeing people comment saying they feel good, they feel great, they've given up this, they're no more, that kind of stuff. That way you're not duplicating all the information, but just let them know they don't have to officially be part of the Lavelle challenge. Because that one rule of you have to take a picture or you have to keep the auto ship or whatever, that could scare somebody. But if they reached out to you and said, what is this challenge? I want to do something, that means they want to do something. So don't let them just slip off to the side. Does that make sense? Right? Because I know I have people saying can't do it, won't do it, blah, blah, blah. But they already told me in one way, shape, or form that they want to do a challenge like that, or they want to make a health change because they commented yes on my poll or commented something on my my post I made. So again, just because the registration is out there and people can start signing up doesn't mean that you stop promoting it, because we have a whole week still for people to be interested in signing up. All right, so that should be a big chunk of your reach outs and follow-ups this week as well, in addition to your auto shifts. Now moving forward with our standard procedures, I'll call it, let's make some notes here of birthdays. You got birthdays coming up. Some of you reach out a day ahead. Some of you reach out the day of. Some of you reach out a day later. However the heck you do it, I don't care, but you got to do it, right? Just do it. Do the reach out one way or the other. And I actually missed an entire day of birthdays when I was on vacation. I don't know if Facebook was acting weird or I don't know if I checked it in the morning and I don't know. Anyway, so obviously those people were like belated because they were a couple of days, but I had a really good response from the 2-day belated, more so than the 1-day belated. So I might try that this week. I might purposely try to do 2 days past their birthday and just see if I get a little bit more of a response. Because when it's your birthday, people mean well, your phone's dinging all day long, but it gets overwhelming. And I think even on day 2, it might be a little overwhelming for some people. So I'm going to try, the following day. Anyway, so we've got things like friend anniversaries. So you'll go through your Facebook memories. That's your friend anniversaries. You want to make sure you're reaching out to people. Hey, Facebook says we've been friends for only, 2 years, but I've known you my whole life, whatever the connection is. So birthdays, friend anniversaries, totally blanking on something standard. I told you that's why I try to normally write stuff down before we get on here, but I'm not. We're rolling fresh today. Anyway, it'll come to me. So again, let's talk about the follow-ups, follow-throughs, and follow-backs. If someone has said boo or raised the right eyebrow in regards to a post that you have made on Facebook, whether it be about a new flavor of Activate, whether it be a story, whether it be the ultimate challenge, you have got to be the person who follows up. It could be something as simple as, I feel like it's easy to follow up when somebody comments on like a challenge post or a new flavor post. But when you see somebody giving you the heart or giving you the like, just, you can be heartfelt and honest and just say, you know what, it meant so much to me that you took the time to click that button and support me. I am doing a business that I believe so wholeheartedly in, and I just love that you're supporting me along the way. Support comes in lots of ways, you guys. It's not always an order. It's not always a customer. Some of your biggest fans may never order from you, but their support counts. So make sure you're following up with those people too. I sometimes I hear from people, I don't know who to reach out to, or I don't have any follow-ups today because nobody asked for a sample. You have tons of follow-ups. If you're doing your social media posts and you're doing your own versions, your own daily reach outs, you have tons of follow-ups. It's more of the follow through that kind of falls in with the sample pack. And I don't know how many people on here, well now or on the replay really, because I don't know how many people watch this after the fact. I know last week, you guys, if you ordered the $800 pack, it has hit your doorstep. I didn't get mine till today since we were gone, but you have a plethora of product to be reaching out and doing happy packs, sample packs, whatever the heck. So make sure that you are starting to use whether it be your story or your post, or just your face-to-face contact with people to open up that door of giving it a try. And again, because I was far from a day one thriver, I'm the first one to say, just try it. I don't expect anything crazy to happen, but what the heck? I think that you're going to do better if you set it up that way versus saying, oh my gosh, you're going to feel amazing in the first 15 minutes. I know Paul would yell at me if he heard me say this, so forgive me, Paul, if you watch this. But if somebody told me I was going to feel amazing in 15 minutes, I would have never even done day 2. So I always just set people up. This is just a little, you're going to see how easy it is to use. It doesn't taste bad, and it is not weird to wear a sticker. And then just kind of get that ball rolling. So for those of you that are watching this and you're like, hey, whatever, I don't have an $800 pack. What am I supposed to do? Talk to your upline. If your upline took advantage of the $800 pack, I'm sure they will help you. The other thing is aside from the people who, like the example where I tell you if my head hurts, or this time change sucks, and I whip out a pack of capsules. I am all for selling my samples. I bought them. They can buy them. $5 a day. How many days you want to try? Leave it up to them. Let them have a little skin in the game. But again, those would be some people that you're going to follow through with. If somebody's just even reached out and been like, oh, that sounds really great, but I don't know if I can do it. Hey, do you want to try a few days? $5 a day. How many days you want to do? Then panic that you don't have any and find somebody on your team that does, or you can buy it from. Okay. So don't let that stop you up front. Do it. Just do it. Do it. And we'll all help you some way. Lindsay says, agreed. No more free. It burns me every dang time. Yeah. And you guys, I actually saw a meme the other day on Facebook, and it made me so mad, but I realized if I didn't do this for a living, I probably would have laughed at it too. But it was this person who had like some masks or something on. It was something to the effect of, just making another account to get another free month. People do that. People do that crap all the time. You know, we live in a pretty small town. It's not the smallest, but it's pretty small. And we've seen it where people have gotten a week from me and a week from Laura and a week from Sandra. So A, talk to your team, and B, charge people for that. It's, you know, skin in the game, skin in the game. That is the only way I know how to say that. If somebody just handed me something, it might ride around my car, it might sit on the kitchen counter, never get touched. But if I just paid somebody cash for that, I'm going to pay attention to what they said, like how to use it. I'm going to use it. So I highly, highly encourage you to charge for trial packs. Okay, sorry, that was supposed to be about follow through, but somehow I got connected on that. Okay, so I'm going to be quiet, believe it or not, for about the next 6-7 minutes. I want you to go ahead and let's dive into your Facebook and get your birthday. Let's write the birthday names down for the week. So again, tonight we're doing a power plane for the whole week. So you want to look who's got a birthday Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You're going to do the whole week. Maybe not in the next 5 minutes, but we're going to try. And while you guys are writing, somebody asked me the other day, like, do you take the time to say happy birthday to people who you know are thriving under a different promoter? Yeah, I sure do. And I make sure I say happy birthday to people who might be a promoter under a different promoter, and maybe they were a promoter and they quit. Yes, I still take time to say happy birthday. Say happy birthday to every flipping buddy that you can get their birthday and their name attached to, because here's the thing, maybe they've been thinking of you, or maybe they've been thinking about getting active again. You know, this could be like 4 people in your downline, and maybe everyone above them quit, but maybe this person fires back up. Like, always, you be the one who's proactive in reaching out. You got to have a thick skin in this game, and you also have to keep your chin high. And so even if somebody has not been the best, I still take the time to say happy birthday. All right. So it will in the long run pay off. My husband just came back home and said the dogs are excited. All right. So they'll be barking, but carry on with your birthdays. Don't forget too, when you're asking about birthdays, what are you doing to celebrate? What did you do to celebrate? That kind of thing. Gosh, there's a lot of birthdays. All right, if you're hopping on, we're working on birthdays. We got just a couple more minutes. What you guys keep writing, but I will throw out a little something that I do sometimes too. A Facebook birthday, you know, happy birthday is super nice. I mean, you're taking the time to do it. Anytime somebody takes the time to type that for me, that's awesome. But I do like to try to look ahead and Facebook will let you. I look ahead quite a bit. And when I see people who I've known a really long time, like really good friends, I will actually send them a birthday card because you've got plenty of notice to get that in the mail. And even if it were to show up a day or two late, when you go to the mailbox and it's something that isn't a bill, aren't you pretty excited? So think about that. You know, I know a lot of us with like large Facebook friend groups, some of these people, I really have to stare at them or go back and try to figure out who they are, how I know them, or why I'm connected. But you know, there are some on there that mean a lot to you or have meant a lot to you. Take the time to send them a card, just or something different than just this typical Facebook reach out. I think it goes a long way. All right, we've got a few minutes left, so you guys can keep writing if you want. I just want to talk about a couple of things that, and again, I feel a little out of it just having been gone, but the training videos in the Cloud Office, there are a lot of brand new training videos and they are really good. I know a lot of you have kids and jobs and all these things. You can listen to them while you're folding laundry. You can listen to them while you're driving. You can listen to them while you're chopping vegetables. You do not have to sit and stare at these people. You just need to hear their words. So take the time to, set your own goal. Maybe one a day, one every couple of days, whatever it is, but take the time to listen to the words. There's a reason these people were interviewed and we weren't, right? Like, listen to them. There's a reason that they're up there doing the talking. So I highly encourage you to look at those. I also want to throw out, let me see, I got to pull it back up because I totally can't remember. I got a reminder today from Delta that in 52 days and so many hours, it'll be time to check in for our flight for Dallas. I know, exciting, right? So for any of you who are not yet registered for Thrivepalooza, you're not sure, you've got questions, should I, can I, whatever, reach to your upline. You don't even have to reach to me, talk to me. This will be my 4th one, I think. Math is hard, maybe 4, maybe 5, I don't know. But I'll tell you what I really think. It's 5. Okay, Laura says 5. Thanks, Laura. Laura's my brain when I'm not sure. So Thrivepalooza is coming up. I know it like, I feel like sometimes in the winter it seems so far away, but when that email came today and said 52 days, I was like, ooh, that's getting close. So if you have questions, let's talk about it. I won't blow smoke. I will tell you how I truly feel and all that jazz. And yes, it does cost money to get there. It does cost money to, eat and sleep while you're there, but you're in business. So yeah, and Lindsay, yes, thank you. The brand promoters up to 40K have the opportunity to earn some money to get there. So why would you not be working for that, right? And like we talk about every single, I don't care what, if it's a planning Zoom, if it's our team Zoom, I feel like all we talk about, which is good, it's important, is PPA. You guys, I don't foresee anytime soon a bonus or a prize or a trip or whatever that won't be based on PPA. PPA is your business. Loyal customers are amazing and you need them, but people are only loyal for so long and you can only have, that can only hold you for so long. Promoters are amazing and you're going to have some that will stay with you forever and you're going to have a bunch that won't. So you've always got to have that PPA in mind. You got to be looking for new people, new people, new people, new people, new people. I can't say it enough. New people. Okay, so a couple minutes left. Does anybody have anything that they want to? Oh, I'm sorry. Lindsay says no. The surprise trip is what I am talking about. So get to work. Yes. Okay. I'm sorry. I was thinking you were talking about the the Thrivepalooza travel credit. Anybody else who has a question, has a thought, anything that you want to share before we hop off here? I'm super appreciative of you guys all being here. I know the time change might be a little bit weird with schedules, but like I said, we're Thrivers and we don't complain about this kind of stuff. All right. Well, I hope that this has helped you get ready. Just because we get off this Zoom doesn't mean I stand up and walk out of the room. I have a whole list of names and things I still need to get caught up on. So just, take the prompts that I gave you, birthdays, friendiversaries, the ultimate challenge, all those things that we talked about, and get your 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 filled out for the week. Make your life easy. Spend the next 30 minutes filling this bad boy out and then just breeze through it for the rest of the week. All right. If you need anything, let me know. Bye.